Hey, welcome back. So, people are constantly asking me, what are you allowed to eat in the faster way to fat loss? They'll see me maybe at church having dessert and say, you can have that? Or out with friends or at a ball game or something like that, and are always questioning me, like, what can you eat? Is it just fish and broccoli? Is the program super restrictive? Things like that. So I wanted to take a moment today and talk about what foods we eat on the faster way to fat loss. The faster way to fat loss, of course, the base of the program is centered around healthy eating. The faster way to fat loss is a whole foods based program. The best whole foods is the best way that we can nourish our body. The bulk of our nutrition, the bulk of our macros that we consume in the faster way to fat loss comes from whole foods. So, what are whole foods, you ask? Whole foods are foods found in their most natural state. If it has a mother or came from the ground, it's considered a whole food. Okay, so think meat, eggs, fruits, veggies, things like that, all whole foods. Whole foods are simple. They have few ingredients, and those ingredients, if they do have them, are easy to pronounce. Okay, whole foods have not been modified, they're not processed, and therefore they have no added sugars or added chemicals or dyes or artificial flavors, things like that. So again, some examples of whole foods are fruits and vegetables, of course, meats, herbs and spices, nuts, nut butter, nut milks, beans and legumes, and eggs. So those are all types of whole foods that we consume on the faster way to fat loss. We focus on whole foods because generally they have more micronutrients than processed foods. These micronutrients include things as vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and other compounds that are good for our bodies. So you could eat all the processed foods and hit your macro goals, hit those calorie goals, but it won't be nearly as healthy as a whole foods diet because you'll be missing out on those essential micronutrients that you really need, that your bodies need to function at their best. So, and our goal in the faster way to fat loss is have you feeling your best. Of course, it's called the faster way to fat loss. You're going to lose fat. You're going to build muscle. And really, all of those things are working towards our ultimate goal, which is to have you feeling your best. So you can see whole foods is crucial to our success in the faster way to fat loss. In this program, we want you to eat plenty of food. This program is not about restricting our intake, but it's again about properly fueling your body. You're probably going to eat more food on this program than you have eaten in a really long time. And those good whole foods will help you feel satisfied, which again helps you make this program a sustainable lifestyle for you. A couple of quick notes that I'm going to address with you is alcohol. People want to know, can you have alcohol in this program? And yes, you can. You can have alcohol in moderation. Alcohol affects our body in a certain way that actually disrupts the fat burning process. So I encourage clients to be very mindful of their alcohol consumption and maybe save it for those treat days. But I will teach you how to incorporate alcohol into your nutrition if that's something that you would like to do. I will give you a specific way of how we calculate those into our macronutrients each day. Alcohol itself is actually a macronutrient, so our fats, proteins, and carbohydrates, but in the faster way, we account for alcohol a little bit differently, but as a client of mine, I will teach you how to do that. Okay, and so again, just know if that's something that you enjoy, that you still can have alcohol in the program. We just make some changes to how we track it and how we account for it in our nutrition. So treats, people want to know, can you have treats? And y'all heard me talk about eating cake or whatever. I love my treats. I'm sure you've seen pictures of the food that I post too. Eating nothing but whole foods, again, those foods that came from the ground or have a mother, can be really restrictive sometimes. But there are days that we can have treats or cheats, depending on what you like to call it. Whatever, and that treat day can be, or that treat meal, that treat item can be whatever you want it to be, okay? It does not have to be a whole food. It could be donuts, chips, pizza, again, McDonald's, whatever it is that you want it. But in the Fast Way to Fat Loss, we do allow for treats once a week, okay? That means once a week you get to have, again, whatever your heart desires. So if it's a Wednesday and you are really, really craving some like loaded French fries with bacon and cheese and all that stuff, we will teach you how to incorporate that into your week. So, you can have it. You can have it, which is really nice. Again, that helps make this program sustainable, because you can't have a perfectly clean diet all the time and never get to indulge. No one wants that. That's no fun anyways, okay? So those treats, we allow for treats for a couple reasons. It helps motivate us. It helps get us through the week so we can push through making good decisions, knowing that it's usually we enjoy our treats on Saturdays, knowing that we get to have treats. So I know for me, again, like if I see something I think I really want, a cookie, or maybe that really almost like dessert like Starbucks drink, I will tell myself I can get through today, because I know on Saturday if I still want that treat, I'm going to get to have it and get to enjoy it, and it's not going to mess up my progress. Also, having a treat gives you a little bit of a mental break. Trying to constantly resist your cravings can be really hard and trying on you, but by indulging a little, you're able to relax, to really enjoy it. And since we have trained our bodies to be fat burners, you can enjoy it guilt-free. So just to recap on the Fast Way to Fat Loss, we eat lots of foods that are good for us, lots of whole foods, plenty of fruits and vegetables and proteins, and every now and then we get to indulge in a treat of whatever we want to.